I'm Dan, owner of Tint World, Universal City. Today is our grand opening. We have about 150 to 200 people here. We also had the mayor come, did a ribbon cutting.
This gentleman next to me really lives up to the top billing that he has.
Had some Ferraris, some monster trucks, just a myriad of all kinds of vehicles here. We also had a lot of fun, music, pizza, food, and then we kind of wrapped up in the afternoon with a really cool demonstration on some line dancing. So we got everybody up and having some fun, and just really had a great day. One of the greatest things about today's event was really just having the general public come in and find out, had no idea that we do so many things in addition to window tint. What I really appreciated was the ability to go through and walk people through the differences in our products, let them understand we have several offerings available so that they can pick where they fit within their budget and what they're wanting to do to their car. So I really appreciated the questions people had, and then as they come and they start to engage, their eyes open up and they're comprehending. We really have some cool stuff to offer.
I spoke with Gilbert. Gilbert said, bring it down, let me see what you've got. And I've only had it for 2 days, but I already want to put lights, I want to put wrap. And what surprised me about them is, the first thing he said, he goes, you're in Texas, you need to put tint. You need to be concerned about the comfort first, then you want to flash it, pimp it out, you know what I mean? That's cool. He didn't try to upsell me to the expensive stuff right away.
I also really enjoyed just being able to engage with all the folks that brought their car, big dents within the community, and to offer all of the products and services that we do with excellent installation and unbelievable pricing. We just keep hearing the feedback from all of you folks out there that the value we offer is just one of the best value propositions in the market.
He's doing a great job. I'm really proud of his business.
All righty, everybody. Welcome to the Bourbon Barrel 125 here tonight as we get ready to go racing here momentarily. We're going to do a redo on this one. We tried it earlier in the season, didn't work out. We're back here tonight to give her another go. Thank you for joining us. Qualifying about wrapping up, and tonight, Tony not going to be here. Tony Blake Brewer, your points leader here at coming in around 14. Not here tonight. That's going to give Jimmy a shot at closing the gap. Can he do it here tonight? That's going to be the question. Can Jimmy close the gap here? He's having problems of his own in a battle for the championship also. So, all the way around, just one of those things. Let's see if we can talk to Jimmy here. Technical difficulties plaguing him. So we'll see if it gets better for him as well as we get ready to go. So field going to settle in here. Folks, we'll be right back for the start here in just a moment. So ready to go here tonight. Field ready to rock and roll here this evening. 2 minutes to go in qualifying here tonight before we turn them loose. So this should be a good one here. Field getting ready to rock and roll. 2 minutes to go. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, we'll be ready to go racing. I'm seeing a little bit of drop frames. I'm going to fix that real quick. And we'll be right back here momentarily, folks. We went ahead and did a manual restart to help with that, see if that'll even everything out. Sorry about that. We're jumping back into session now. Again, thank you to Tint World for everything they do. Not going to miss a lap here tonight. Went ahead and jumped in before they took the green. We get everything booted back up. Hopefully everybody's Saturday evening is going well. As I was saying before, so lewdly interrupted by this minor issue. Let's see what we got here. So again, thank you guys so much for coming out as we'll get back into session here. Be right back with you. All right, everything looking better now. We'll go ahead and get everything booted back up here. Bourbon barrel, of course. 125. We tried to run this race earlier in the year. Just didn't go very well earlier in the year at all. Hopefully this one goes a lot better. All right. So field will get double file here in a moment, and we'll get rolling. All right, we should be good. Let's see. Let's see what we got. All right, here we go. Again, sorry about that, everybody. We are ready to go here tonight. So right here, we were talking about before we so rude we got interrupted. Points lead or not here tonight. We'll see if Jimmy can take advantage of it or not. It'll be interesting to see how all this works out. There's the 3, Vern, Timothy Wright, Ty, Doug back there as well, Michael, Dustin Stevens, Tracy Bethel, Floyd back with us there in that number 98. 5th fastest in warm-up, but we are ready to go. Green Flag Racing, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Bourbon Barrel 125 at Kentucky. Vern Hawkins on the pole, Timothy Wright outside. Jimmy starts 3rd, Paul D. Brown 4th, Boyd Stewart and Doug there in 6th, Michael White and Eddie, Tracy Bethel, Brian Brooks, Dustin Stevens, Ty Smith. Gonna round out the 12 trucks that we got here tonight. 125 laps. Your race distance here this evening. Ready to go. So with that being said, everyone ready to go here tonight. All right, ready to rock and roll. Thanks everybody for watching here tonight. Sorry about the delay getting going, but we got her up and going here. 125 laps your race distance here tonight. The field rolling off there is the 90th Floyd. The 98 right there. You're going to have Byrne again. Jimmy dealing with some wheel issues tonight, but an opportunity to make up some ground in the point standings with Tony not here tonight. So we are ready to go. So again, the lights are off on the pace truck here. Coming at you, lights off. Out of turn 4, we should see the green flag in the air momentarily. So again, we're looking for the start here tonight. It will be 125 laps after we go to green. And there we go, green flag in the air. We're underway tonight at Kentucky. Everybody up to speed. Everybody headed for 1 and 2 right now. Nice job hanging on. Now, 2 by 2, this field goes at the moment. Nice and easy out front. That's Byrne. Timothy going at it. There we go. We're 2 laps in. We're already rolling. Hawkins had caution on the racetrack. Take a look. Caution is out. One more look. Taking a look right now. Oh, Tracy there. They just all get together. One more look. 3 wide. The 53 getting turned out of it as well. That's Michael White. One more look. Wow. Precaution out yet again. And right there, you saw the guys just kind of get together. Nothing they could do there, and the truck just turned around with them. So again, they'll roll through. 4 of 125 in the books here tonight. So 4 of 125 in the books here this evening. We'll get ready to go back to green momentarily. So again, it'll be Jimmy, Byrne, Timothy Wright leading here tonight as we are ready to go. So Vern Hawkins leading the charge up there with Timothy Wright, and then Jimmy in third. Jimmy, again, that wheel problem. Let's get ready to talk to Jimmy here. see what he has to say. Let's see here. I know he's dealing with a lot. Talk to him. Jimmy, Matt down here in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, man.
All right, I know you're got your hands full tonight with that minor wheel issue. Other than that, how is the truck itself actually feeling?
I mean, the truck, like I said, we haven't ran too many laps, but it feels okay. We're just going to have to wing it and see. Hopefully, we dialed it in for later on tonight. So as track gets dark, grip levels come up. Hopefully, the truck gets better the longer we run. And that's what we're aiming for. So hopefully, we'll be there at the end.
There we go. We're coming down to the final two races. We know championships are very long shot at this point, if not mathematically impossible, depending on where it lands out tonight. What's your plan here in Homestead? Just have the best run you can?
Yeah, pretty much. Just try to hang in there and like I said, knock out these top fives. We can finish top five both. I think, saying we had a good season, I think, coming out of it, even if we don't win, finishing second would be pretty awesome. So, just can't thank everybody enough for putting us in this position. And hopefully we'll see everybody in season 3.
Yes, sir. All right, man. We'll see you soon, Jimmy.
Have a blessing, man. Thank you.
All right, coming at you, Vern. Timothy right there. Floyd and Stewart, the tire barrier, up there with them. Ready for the restart. Here we go. Out of turn number 4. The Bourbon Barrel 125 will go green in Kentucky. Green flag is out. Let's go. We're racing in Kentucky. Up to speed, Timothy Wright will lead once again. Headed for turns 1 and 2. Everybody else behind them. 2 and 3 wide. Six laps on the board. Timothy Wright, Jimmy Byrne there as well. So again, we're 6 laps in here this evening. Field holding on side by side. Seven laps in. So right here, that's Jimmy Hall in line with them, the 98 up top. Right there holding tight, that's Floyd Stewart up high. So there's Floyd, and there's Timothy. Jimmy right there as well. Byrne. Timothy Wright continuing to lead. Jimmy behind him, then James Stewart there as well. Byrne. Brooks. Doug. What a run for the 98 machine, running inside the top 5. You'll have Brian Brooks just behind him. They'll gallop into 1 and 2. Out front, it's Timothy Wright continuing to lead the circuit here. So Timothy Wright continuing to pull away at the moment. 115 laps to go in Kentucky. Side by side behind them, Floyd, Doug. Take a look on board with Doug right now. Just in front of that side by side battle. with Stewart and Brooks. Contact. Stewart just about got yeeted. He just about got sent back in the living room in a hurry. That truck was just about destroyed. There we go. It's Floyd. It's Brian. Side by side, digging on the bottom. It'll be Mr. Timothy Wright leading the charge. Timothy Wright leading now by 0.3 of a second. Three-tenths out front right now. There's Floyd, there's Brian, 2 by 2, digging for all it's worth. Floyd, Brian Brooks, Brian on the bottom. Like he was going to really complain about that, Haley. Anyway, 2 by 2. Side by side. Up the hill goes Brooks. Floyd clear. Door bumper clear for the 98. It's Timothy Wright continuing to lead in the Tint World 16. Down the back straightaway we go. Jimmy, Vern, Floyd. So now down the back straightaway, back single file. It's going to be Timothy Wright continuing to lead. Jimmy giving chase. Too wide behind him right now. It's Vern Hawkins. Jimmy there as well. There's the 98, Brian Brooks. Jimmy hanging tight. Timothy Wright, Vern Hawkins, Brian Brooks, Doug. 16 laps on the board. Timothy Wright continuing to lead. Wright continuing to dominate. Brian Brooks, Doug, Floyd Stewart, Eddie, Paul D. Brown, Ty Smith behind them. So you're looking at Timothy Wright over Vern Hawkins and Jimmy. Your top three. So right now, 18 laps of 125 in the books. Is there anything you can do to kind of set yourself apart on pit strategy? What can you do? 19 laps on the board. Timothy Wright continuing to lead. 20 laps on the board right now with Vern Hawkins chasing Brian Brooks back there. So many more back there with him. Ty Smith, Michael, Paul D. Brown. side by side. Paul D. Brown losing ground right now. .21 complete. Timothy Wright out front. Timothy Wright. Wright leading the charge. Burn. Brian. Timothy Wright continuing to lead Wright and Wrightstown. So again, what do you do to catch Timothy Wright right now? Everybody kind of getting in a single file rhythm. Lap time's down about a second from where we started. Doug and Floyd right there together, running hard with each other. They'll run across the apron, just keeping it calm, cool and collected. So we're 24 of 125 complete. Vern Hawkins and Jimmy right there behind them. So what do you do here? You've got a long way to go. You got 100 laps left to run in this one. But right now, you just got to use your head here. Don't make any mistakes here tonight. No mistakes out of this group. 26 laps on the board. Ryan Brooks, Doug, Floyd, and Ty right there. .26 laps in. On board with Vern Hawkins. So Vern doing a good job. Oh, a little bit of a wiggle. Keeps it rolling. Nice work. Timothy Wright. Timothy continuing to lead. So Timothy opening up that gap just a little ways here. And again, we got a little bit to go here, but Timothy doing a good job. At least for the time being here. Opening up the gap on everybody else. So right now you can see the 16 leading. Man, right now hanging on. But what can you do here? Ty Smith back there behind him. Timothy Wright continuing to lead. Ty Smith, Floyd Stewart back there alongside. So again, we're taking a look at Mr. White. Eddie there as well. Timothy continuing to pull away at the moment. $32 right now. Wright, Hawkins, Jimmy in line. Single file, 33 this time by. 33 laps complete as we continue to roll right now. Byrne, Brian, Doug, Smith, Brian, Floyd, Michael behind them, Eddie Spell back there as well. Man, what a race here tonight. 33 laps in. Going to be getting closer and closer to pit stops here before much longer. The first green flag round of stops, as you know, always tends to kind of set things apart. Man, what a night here. Right out front and gone at the moment. Got Byrne giving chase here, trying to stay close. 35 this time by. $35 of 125 complete. So right here, we're 35 of 125 in the books here tonight. Big lift out of the 3. There we go, Vern Hawkins to pit road. Byrne down, he'll take 4 tires of fuel. Opening up pit stops here at lap 35. So down pit road, tires and fuel, ready to go. So pit road, there we go, fuel and tires. So again, Timothy Wright continuing to lead. Right out front, 37 laps on the board. 37 for Wright. So Wright right there in that 16. Look for him to hit pit road. Nice and easy. Don't get a speeding penalty here. Good job. Gets loaded up. Good job on pit road, nice and easy. 4 tires and fuel, on and off. Right, pit road, black flag, not good. Speeding on entrance. So black flag there for Timothy Wright. 39 on the board. Field continuing to roll. Black flag for Timothy, not what you want to see. Big time mistake for Wright. And it's going to cost him. He's still on pit road. 40 laps this time by Dustin Stevens. Michael is still yet to pit. Eddie yet to pit here. So this is getting really interesting really quick. Man, oh what. Great racing here tonight. 40 laps in a 125. There we go. Working our way through. "41 laps complete. "41 laps in. You see Michael and Dustin Stevens still got a little bit more they can run on fuel here. They're going to run deep into the run. Man, what a deep run for these guys up front right now. Deep on fuel. Absolutely crazy. Deep on fuel. Oh, big brake lock up from Michael there. So again, it's going to be Dustin right there as well. Dustin pit road. Four tires and fuel for Dustin Stevens. 44 laps in. And what can we do here? 44 complete. They'll exit pit road. Vern will take back over the race lead. Now, Hawkins, Jimmy, right there in the mix also. Vern Hawkins leading the charge at the moment. So now, everybody 46 laps in here this evening. (46-47). Vern Hawkins right there hanging on. So, Vern doing everything possible, continuing to lead in the three. So there we go. We're 47 and 125 complete. So we're at 48 complete. Back to the bottom. There's Vern. There's Brian Brooks. 3 or 9 seconds back. And again, just a very interesting set of stops. Paul Floyd lost ground with his stop as well. So Floyd back there in the back. Again, we're 48 laps into this one here tonight. 49. So again, we're Vern, we're Paul, we're Brian right there as well. Now, so you're taking a look right there, Vern continuing to lead. Paul, D, Brown, Brian. So right now you're seeing Ty, you're seeing Brian, Hall, Ty Smith. Now you see Vern hanging on. So right now, Vern, Paul, Brian, Ty, Jimmy, Doug right there in line also. So everybody continuing to roll. Let's take a look here. Nice job. So let's go a little bit of extended screen here for a moment. Taking a look there to 98. Hanging tight, rolling forward. We continue to roll right now, hanging tight. Very, very interesting here tonight, the way these are going. More than 54 laps in. Very, very interesting here tonight. So again, we're 55 laps complete here. Continuing to roll. $55 here tonight in the books. Vern out front. Continuing to lead. Paul back there and behind him. $57 on the board. So we're 57 laps in of 125 here in the Bourbon Barrel, 125 here tonight. Hanging tight. Doing the best we can here as we work through. Very, very interesting here this evening. Man, 57 laps in here tonight. So again, we're 58, 59. Paul D. Brown behind them. There's Paul, Brian Brooks, and Jimmy in the line. Nine. This time by. So we're going to be 60 on the board, nearly halfway through this one. Just taking a look here, Brian Brooks, Jimmy behind him. Vern Hawkins continuing to lead. Paul D. Brown 11 seconds back. Then we'll go to a quick crank it up here tonight. All right, continuing to roll. Sorry about that. 71 laps in. Jimmy right there hanging on into second right now. So Jimmy having a well overrun Paul D. Brown out front. Truck starting to make the green flag stop yet again. 71 laps in here tonight. They'll hit pit road, 4 tires and fuel here. The 18 gonna come down of Jimmy this time. Doug out front leading. Doug continuing to lead. There we go. It'll be Doug down pit road. Dustin Stevens the second right now. So Dustin gonna hang on. Eddie Byrne right there as well. So Dustin now taking over the lead through this green flag cycle. And we're 73 laps complete here tonight. So now, what do you do? 73 laps in here tonight. More cars to pit road. 74 this time by. Stevens continuing to lead. Stephen Hawking right there. Hawkins, Eddie there in the mix also. Dustin Stevens out front. Hawkins, Brown, Jimmy, Ty, Doug, right there in the line. .75 complete. Paul D. Brown hanging on also. Paul just doing everything he can do. Trying to hang tight. 76 laps complete here tonight. .77 this time by Dustin Stevens. Out front, continuing to wait on his pit stop here very soon. Once he comes to pit road, that'll kind of complete this cycle of stops. He's 33 laps in his run right now. The 33 laps into the run. And 49 to go here tonight. .48 this time by as they work forward. 48 to go. Dustin outside. He'll lift off the gas. 06 hanging on up top. 78 complete at 125. .78 laps into 125 here tonight. .79 complete. 47 laps to go. Taking a look here, 48 or 78 or 125 complete. Everybody hanging tight. Paul High back there in line. $80 laps complete at 125. '81, Vern Hawkins leading. '80 complete. Vern Hawkins continuing to lead. Vern Hawkins, Dustin Stevens, 81 laps on the board. So again, what do you do? I mean, we're moving through this race pretty quickly here. Taking a look at what Dustin Stevens trying to run out as long as he can here. Trying to cut a stop out, but I don't think he's going to be able to do that. He would need too much to really be able to do that. Man, this is interesting. Stevens trying it though. There he goes, pit road in the 06. Pit road for Stevens. Now, Vern Hawkins continuing to lead. So it's Vern, it's Paul. Taking a look at Floyd. Floyd right there inside the top 6, back here in P6. So as you can see, Paul D. Brown running in line as well. And Dustin's going to take that pit stop finally. So Dustin makes the move to pit road. Vern Hawkins continuing to now lead in a 3. Jimmy up to 3rd right now. It's over 86 laps complete here for the field. '86 of 125 complete. So who can make it all the way to the end here tonight? Vern Hawkins continuing to dominate. 87 of 125 complete. Vern just trying to run it out here, keep the race lead. So field gonna roll forward. Paul D. Brown, Ty Smith, Doug, Floyd Stewart right there. 88 laps complete of 125. Vern Hawkins continuing to pull away. Been green flag all night in the Bourbon Barrel 125. So what can you do? '88 of 125 laps. But right now, we're 89 laps on 125 here tonight. Vern Hawkins doing a wonderful job leading the charge right now. 90 laps on the board. '90 complete. Hawkins, Brown, Jimmy as well. Paul D. Brown, Jimmy there as well as Ty. Right there in the line, holding on. Vern Hawkins continuing to lead. And you can see the gap opening up as they run. Right now, we're 21 laps on this run, so they will have to make one more green flag stop before the end of this one here tonight. Interesting the way this is working out tonight. Vern Hawkins continuing to lead. Paul D. Brown behind him. Ty Smith, Jimmy, Doug, Timothy right there as well. High above right now, there's Floyd Stewart trying to get to pit road. Or Doug, excuse me, getting to pit road. Floyd Stewart will pick up the spot from that. Down pit road he'll go. '93 laps complete. Man. The way you're doing as they work their way through. So right now it's Vern Hawkins continuing to lead. Hawkins, Jimmy, Hall, Ty right there in line as well. Bird continuing to dominate. Jimmy right there in line as well. Paul D. Brown right there. Jimmy in second, 15 seconds back. Vern checking out. But the battle behind them still raging at the moment. Dustin Stevens, Timothy Wright there as well. 97 laps complete of 125 here tonight. Vern Hawkins continuing to lead right now with Jimmy in second. '98 complete here this evening. Vern Hawkins continuing to lead the way. Jimmy down 15 seconds back. Paul D. Brown there as well. 99 at the stripe. The Bourbon Barrel 125 getting in the late stages here tonight. So again, as we run, we're 99 laps in here tonight. So again, we're 100 laps on the board. This time by big run into the corner. Jimmy and Paul going at it. Dustin back there a lap down, right there in the mix. 1 lap down. Boyd gonna fall back there to 1 down as well. There's Floyd hanging on. Dustin Stevens behind him. 1 lap down. Vern Hawkins, 15-second lead here tonight. Vern just checking out here tonight. Absolutely insane. 15-second lead for Vern. Absolutely wild that he got that type of lead. 102 on the board this time by. But he is checked out of the field here tonight. 103 laps complete. Interesting, 103. No sign of a yellow here tonight at all. So we will see about 20 to go this time by. .104 at the stripe. Everybody should be coming up on their final pit stop within a moment of laps here. So that'll be kind of the determining moment. If they can get down pit road and off, it'll be fine. That will be the interesting part. We're 105 laps in this time. So again, this final pit stop coming up. Cars to pit road, the 18 down pit road on the brakes. There we go, pit road for Jimmy. .106 this time. To go. So 20 to go this time by with Vern out front. Jimmy, Ty, Doug. 19 laps to go here. 19 to go in this one. It'll be Vern looking for that final stop There it is. It'll fly through the box, but he had enough of a lead. I don't think it's going to matter, honestly. He had such a lead going on with a 19 to go. I mean, he had a 15-second lead. I don't think the slide through the box is going to kill him here tonight. And again, there we go, Vern off of pit road. There comes Floyd to pit road for his final stop. He'll bring it in for fuel. $18 to go this time by. $18 laps to go. $18 to go this evening. $18 laps to go. $17 to go right through Vern. 10.3 seconds. Now the gap after that slide through the box. So keep that in mind. He went through the box, but it really didn't matter here tonight. 16 to go. $16 to go this time, but 16 to go, working his way off the corner, coming to 15. $15 laps to go. 15 to go. Paul D. Brown behind him. To go. You see Jimmy, you see Ty. 14 to go this time by. $14 to go. $14 to go here. $14 to go. $13 laps to go as they work their way through here. 13 to go. $13 down, they'll roll through 4. Nice job. 12 to go. Now continuing to run. 12 laps to go. Nice job coming to 11 this time by. $11 to go. Let's go. This time by to be 10 to go. $10 to go. And again, Vern Hawkins has dominated this race. Doug back there as well. Floyd Stewart inside the top 10 with 10 to go. So again, we're 10 laps to go this time by. Going to be really interesting. 10 to go. Nice work. 10 to go. Now 9. 2 by 2. You'll see Floyd get by the 67 machine. Bourbon Barrel 1 time 25 and Vern Hawkins 14 seconds ahead of the battle for second here between Paul D. Brown and Jimmy. Coming to 8 to go. Absolutely insane race here tonight. Jimmy blinking in and out for a moment. Very, very interesting. 8 laps to go here. 8 laps to go here tonight. Coming to 7. 7 to go. Vern Hawkins leading. 7 to go. Six to go at the strut. Six to go. Vern Hawkins leading. 6 to go. Six to go. It's Vern Hawkins. It's Jimmy, your top 2. Coming to 5 to go this time by. 5 to go. 5 to go. Coming to 4. At the stripe, it'll be 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go right now. Off the corner, Vern Hawkins leads. 4 to go. 4 to go. Right now. Hawkins, Jimmy, Paul. 4 laps to go. 4 to go. Vern Hawkins, Jimmy. Coming to 3 laps to go this time by. Vern has dominated the evening. Jimmy second, Paul D. Brown in third. Coming to 2 to go. Be 2 to go this time by. Vern Hawkins out front, 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for Vern. 2 to go. Vern Hawkins leading Jimmy. Paul D. Brown behind him. 2 to go. Taking a look. Vern Hawkins leading. Jimmy in second. Paul in third. 2 to go. We're watching this battle here behind them. You see Paul backing off of Jimmy here. Ty there back a little ways as well. Coming to what will be the white flag this time by for your race leader. Vern Hawkins, 1 to go. 1 to go here tonight. Vern Hawkins over Jimmy. Vern Hawkins absolutely dominating here this evening. And out of turn number 4, the 3 truck will go back to victory lane. Vern Hawkins absolutely dominating. He'll get the checkered flag tonight. Vern Hawkins will win it. Vern to the checkers. Jimmy will come home second. Right now, here comes Jimmy. And then Paul D. Brown as well. There's Paul. Ty gonna finish 4th or 5th here tonight. But Vern Hawkins on another planet here this evening. Absolutely insane, Vern. Wow. Vern was on another planet tonight. Wow. Holy crap. Vern Hawkins on another planet. Here tonight. Vern Hawkins dominating performance. Hey Vern, Matt in the booth, you got a copy? Hey Vern, you got me there, bud? All right, we'll give Vern a moment here. Wow. Oh, man, dominant.
That was fun.
Yes, sir. Vern, Matt in the booth, you got a copy? You got me there, Vern?
Are you there, Matt?
Yeah, you got me there, buddy?
Sorry about that. I had some technical difficulties apparently.
You're fine, man. Well, what a dominant run, man. That was insane.
It was fun. I wish Tim wouldn't have got his penalty on pit road. I think it would have been a fun race there for the whole race.
Yeah, man. Once he kind of got that kind of wrapped it, and you were gone.
Yeah, I stuck with my strategy and it worked out tonight. It's tight. It was a tight race. Burning tires up pretty bad. Just had to try to baby it. Got out there and got the win.
There you go. Well, you got to win at Kentucky. You gonna be back next week for the season finale?
Hopefully, should be here. We'll see what happens. You know how summer goes.
Yes, sir.
Planning on being here and see how that race goes, and should be a good one.
Well, man, tonight you just dominated it. You flat whooped them.
I mean, like I said, Tim got his speeding penalty. Tony was fortunately not here, but we would have loved to seen what happened if Tim didn't get that penalty.
Yes, sir. Well, again, man, congratulations. And an epic run for you tonight, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Appreciate the broadcast and everyone puts this stuff on.
Yes, sir, man. Well, we'll see you next week for the season finale. How about that?
Yep, we'll see you there.
All right, Vern Hawkins, everybody. Your winner here tonight in dominant fashion. Man. There we go. We'll let him go. Let's talk to Jimmy. P2 tonight goes Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, you got a copy? It's Matt in the booth.
Hey, Matt, how's it going?
Going all right, man. Well, Vern kind of dominated it. You're going to wind up second.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, he had a really fast truck overall. Even in testing and stuff, and I knew he was going to be tough to beat. And so I just paced ourselves. That's what we had to do most of the night. I knew there were some comers and goers, and some guys were, trying to go really, really quick off the bat. And just decided just to pace ourselves this race and kind of conserve tires and try to be there at the end. And lo and behold, we were there at the end. So, I'm thankful just to be here. Yeah, for sure. I wish I could have won, but, second ain't that bad with some of the issues we're dealing with.
Well, man, unfortunately, you cut the points gap to 83. But unfortunately, mathematically speaking, after tonight, Tony will be your champion next week.
Oh, for sure. And great for him and his team. He's had an amazing year. We've had some incredible battles, and that's just the thing is he's just more consistent than what we were. And so hopefully going into season 3, we learned a lot this season, and hopefully we'll come back next season with some newer stuff and some more consistency, and hopefully raise up a trophy at the end of the year.
I'm not going to lie to you. Even with missing the race tonight, it blows my mind he still has an 83-point lead.
Yeah, I mean, that's just all about the consistency and some of the races. Last weekend in Texas, we just had some unfortunate incidents. And even though he finished 2 spots behind me, it wasn't enough to really gain on him. So some of the nights that he had bad nights, I really needed to gain, and I couldn't capitalize. Some of the races like Phoenix, we capitalized. Del Dora, we capitalized. Kansas, we did pretty good, but just wasn't enough. Didn't have the consistency we wanted throughout the year. So we're going to work on that come season 3. Hopefully get some new products into the rig and work on it and come back hopefully a little bit more consistent and have a little bit more speed.
Yes, sir, man. Well, we'll talk to you next time, man. Great run tonight, P2. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, man. See everybody in Miami.
Yes, sir. Miami's going to be fun. That racetrack will what? Don't take a drink of pop and it goes down real well. That's bad. Paul coming home third tonight. Wait and see if he jumps in. There he is. Hey, Paul, Matt in the booth, you get a topic.
Hey, Matt, how are you, man?
Doing well, man. Well, you're going to come up with a podium here tonight.
Yeah, I was hoping for a second, but we'll take a third.
Well, man, is there anything different you could have done tonight? Anything at all?
That last run, I was overdriving the entry. I got out in front of Jimmy there, and I was just trying to stay up there in front of him, and just ran the tires too hard, too quickly.
Would you have fun at least?
Oh yeah, man, that was a great race. Good stuff.
Oh, what's your plan as we go to Miami, man?
Miami's a cool track. Miami's a highline track if you can get it rolling. It's good stuff.
Well, again, man, to me, it was just a fun night all the way around.
Yes, it was. It was a good, really good race.
Well, I guess we get ready to head to Miami. See if you can get it done there, Paul.
Maybe. We'll see what happens.
All righty, man. Well, great work here tonight. Good podium finish. And we'll see you down in Florida. How about that?
All right, buddy. Hey, appreciate the broadcast.
Yes, sir. We'll see you in Florida, man. Take it easy.
Later.
All right, Paul D. Brown, everybody third. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us here tonight. That was the Bourbon Barrel 125. Then there was one left next week, Homestead Miami Speedway. To wrap the season and crown the champion. Thank you for being with us all year. Thank you to Tint World for coming on board. And we got one more next week in Homestead. Everybody, we'll see you down south.